Hello friends, myself Dr. Rakesh Kumar Malli. I am Assistant Professor of Mechanical Engineering Department of Sri Vaishnav Institute of Technology and Science, Sri Vaishnav Vidyapith Vishwavidyalaya, Indore. I am teaching theory of machine, dynamics machines, operational research and supply chain management and industrial engineering. I am also the in charge of theory of machine lab. So I am going to demonstrate one practical today, that is on gyroscope, and it will be performed on motorized gyroscopic device. So let us proceed for the practical demonstration. As I told you that I am going to explain one practical of theory of machine, that is gyroscopic couple. So this is the apparatus of gyroscopic couple. It is motorized gyroscopic couple, which is used to identify the gyroscopic couple for a particular mechanism. So this is the device, gyroscopic device. Here we have three components, major components of this device, that is rotor. One is rotor, one is external gimbal, and one is internal gimbal. Internal gimbal we can't be able to see here. So now I just wanted to share with you regarding how we can find out the gyroscopic couple, that is C, and the formula for gyroscopic couple is I omega omega P. I stands for moment of inertia, omega stands for angular velocity, and omega P stands for angular velocity of precision. Now let us know how these 3 points will be shown or explained in this particular device. See, this is rotor, it spins around its axis, and in this axis it only provides moment of inertia. This axis, and this is x-axis. This rotor rotates around x-axis. This axis is y-axis. Only displacement takes place in this y-axis. And this gimbal only rotates on its periphery, and it is precision, axis of precision. So we have 3 I, omega P and omega. So I is this mass moment of inertia, omega is this displacement, and omega P, axis of precision, is gimbal, external gimbal. So, and these 3 are mutually perpendicular to each other. And if you have to find out the omega gyroscopic couple, this movement should be in balancing position. It is actually a balancing device where the movement should be this displacement, rotation, and gimbal movement should be in line with each other. It should not be displaced from its original position, right? So let us go for the detailed analysis of this. What are the equipments we required? We required tachometer. This is tachometer for identifying the RPM, revolution per minute, of the rotation of rotor. One is you can use any device for stopwatch to identify the time required for the displacement. And another one is different types of loads we need just to show the displacement, how displacement will be takes place. This is 0.5 kg. Likewise, we have to you can say change the load according to the requirement, right? So now I would like to start this device. See, when I start the device, the rotor rotates at its speed, and if we want apply a load here, it will not move from its initial position. It rotates at its own axis, right? So this is rotating. Now, the basic principle of gyroscopic couple is when you apply the load, one thing, that is here a thumb rule is applied, left hand thumb rule is applied. That means when we rotor rotates in x-axis in clockwise direction, the movement of spin, displacement will be in the opposite direction. So, if I apply the force from here, it will move upward. It will move upward, right? And if I apply force from here, see, this is moving downward. This is the basic principle of gyroscopic couple, right? This is original position, and this is the pointer used to show the scale. It can rotate in 360 direction. So this is the pointer at 0 point. Now, if I am slowly applying the load of 0.5 kg, right? So this is the load of 0.5 kg I am applying. And at 0.5 kg, see, when I apply the load, it starts rotating, displacing from its initial position. But the problem here is the rotor displaces from the camber. See, the rotor displaces from the camber because of the RPM. So I increase the RPM. First I have to make it on the initial position. Then I have to increase the RPM so that the operator should be in the balanced position. When I increase the RPM of the rotor, you can see the whole arrangement in a balanced position. No movement of displacement by axis. No movement of this rotation. It is rotating in a balanced way. Now I have to identify the gyroscopic couple. Means if I have to identify that when the theta displaces by 40 degrees at a certain time, what is the gyroscopic couple of the system? Load applied on the system. If I have applied a load of now see the variation in the speed at 0.5 kg and when I apply the load of say 1 kg. What is the variation of speed? You can say the speed increases. See, the rotation of this rotor increases. Now again I have to increase the RPM just to maintain the balancing position at 0. See, the speed of rotor is increases. So I have to measure the time and up to what extent I have to measure the gyroscopic couple. Say for I have to measure the gyroscopic couple with a displacement of 40 degrees. I have to measure the time and the load applied on the gyroscopic couple, right? Now I basically explain this gyroscopic couple is used this gyroscopic couple device is used in aeroplanes, in ships, in two-wheeler, in four-wheeler. And how this works? Say for example, it is used to avoid the speeding of the you can say vehicle, right? Say for example, if you drive a two-wheeler and we find out that during the turning to overcome the reactive couple, the reactive couple comes into picture, and that reactive couple is gyroscopic couple, right? So let us explain a principle for aeroplane. How gyroscopic couple is used in aeroplane. See, the rotor is rotating in clockwise direction, and if you are moving, if you are seeing this, there are two ways of seeing a particular system: in front side and back side, rear side and front side. So aeroplane. ये aeroplane we are seeing the aeroplane moving, in straight moving, and the rotating in clockwise direction, and they are seeing from the rear side. They are seeing from the rear side, and the rotor is rotating clockwise direction, and this aeroplane is taking left turn. Its rear end will be upward and its hand will be downward side. And if this aeroplane takes right turn, its upper end will be upper side and rear end will be lower side. This is the basic principle of gyroscopic couple. So friends, I hope you enjoy this particular practical, and we wish that you should go through these practicals thoroughly so that you could be able to understand what is gyroscopic couple, how it is measured. We at SWV, Sri Vaishnav Vidyapeeth Vishwavidyalaya, teaches this subject, this practical in theory of machine in 4th semester of mechanical engineering department. So I hope you enjoy, and thank you very much for your kind attention.